everyone, it's Jo from Angels and Ancestors, and darlings, this is your full moon reading for the 15th of November 2024. It's the Beaver moon. I did mean to look that up and I can't remember what it means. Let's have a quick look, but let's do the spiel while we're doing that. The reason I'm doing a full moon video again is because I can't get the videos done. I'm literally, as you can see, the desk isn't like it normally is. It's got very basic stuff on it. Everything's packed away while we are sorting out the rest of the house, and hopefully by December it'll be sorted out enough for me to get the December readings out. I'm not holding out much hope because I think I am on the 10th, and where we've got 20 days till the end of the month. Maybe not. So please bear with me. I will be back. I will be doing your readings. In the meantime, have a look on my website. I'm doing 50% off of private readings throughout December and January. So for private reading is what you want, or perhaps you want to gift a private reading to somebody, you know, buy it in December or January, because it's going to be 50% off. So just know that. So the Beaver moon, the name is given to that full moon because it occurs in November. The name comes from the time of the year where the beavers are most active, preparing for winter. Before the swamps froze, people would set up traps to ensure a good supply of furs for the winter. Building dams. Beaver are most active in building their dams in the winter. So it's a Beaver moon, it's a full moon. So a lot of you are going to find that you're busy. Of course you are. It's coming up to the holidays. But a lot of you are also going to find that you are holding on to your emotions at a time where we should be hibernating, taking the leaf out of the bear's book and all of that, and reflecting on the year that's gone past or the month that's gone past. We tend to hold on to those emotions and they go from one full moon to the next. So if you are of the mind that you want to have a clearing out, this is a good moon to do it on. So because it is a full moon, I've chosen the Starseed deck. It's over there. It's by Rebecca Campbell. Yeah, it's a nice deck, but I just thought, I don't know. Yes, I do know why. That's the other thing I wanted to tell you. The reason I chose the Starseed was because Pluto is going into Aquarius on the 17th for the final time. It's not jumping out anymore. You've heard me talk about this for a long time, at least the last 18 months. And what does that mean? It's coming out of Capricorn, which is very government, official based, making investments, making money, doing all of that. When it comes into Aquarius, it gives us the sense that everything is going to be all right, that it's for the people. And what you're going to see is the rise of all of this stuff that's happened to us in the last 6-7 years is going to start to crumple. Not straight away, but bit by bit, people are going to take their power back. There is a rising up. And when Aquarius goes into Pluto goes into Aquarius, it is going to help that cause. So it is a sign of revolution, innovation and collective. So it is for the people. Pluto will ignite a new era of transformation. One that will radically redefine the power structures and usher in the future of equality and freedom. And it takes centre stage. It is going into, oh, it's the 19th of November it's going. I thought it was the 17th. Why did I think it was the 17th? I don't know. Anyway, it stays there until the 19th of January 2024. 44. Where are we? So that's 20 years we've got it. 20 years. Wow. Okay, my darlings. So the collective energy for this full moon. Look at that beautiful star in this. Couldn't ask for anything better. Water your garden. Nourishment, body care, tenderness and rest. And that's really relevant to what I was saying about hibernation, reflecting, making sure that we're nourished enough to get us through the winter. If you take care of your needs first, you will inadvertently take care of the needs of others, because they will follow suit. Wow, nice. So I'm going to do a modified Celtic cross for you. See what's crossing you. Don't forget, this is a collective reading, so it may not ring true to everybody, and there may be messages within messages. What's above the collective in their heads? What do they want? What's their thought processes? Yeah, I get that. I get that. I understand that 100%. Let's push those back a bit. What's behind the collective? Yeah, I get that too. What's at your feet? That's your foundation, what you walk upon. What's in the future? Have immediate future for the collective, please. Thank you. And a bit further on. Let's just take it beyond this full moon, bit beyond even the next full moon. Okay. So, my lovelies, you got the Queen of Pentacles. Now, this is what you're seeing as a collective. You are seeing the Masters making investments. Now, I know she usually comes across as Mother Earth and all the rest of it, but she is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. She is an earth sign. And what I was just saying about Pluto coming out of the Capricorn into Aquarius, you have got to see this picture as being the depiction that the investments of the powers that be are going to be more investing in the future of the people rather than the future of any infrastructure. So just know she's sitting there with great pride with what she's done, but even she can see that there is more to do. And because there is the connection to Aquarius coming in, there is a celebration to be had. Now, it could be with one person, it could be with two people, but there is a celebration with the Two of Chalices. There's going to be a lot of celebrating, in as much that I think what's going to happen is we're going to turn back the clocks a bit, and the dating apps are going to fall out of favour, and people are going to want to meet face to face again. I think that instead of being online all the time, people are going to start shutting their computers. They're going to stop being little robots, and they're actually going to go out and about and start investing in what Mother Earth would want us to invest in, and that's our planet, and invest in ourselves so that we are surviving what it is that the powers that be at the moment are bloody well doing. So what's crossing that? The Queen of Athames, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So as we're coming to the end of this era of the powers that be, and we can see when, you know, when Pluto goes into Aquarius, we will see something significantly shift. And I feel that we've been feeling that shift for a while now, but it is going to happen. And then it will be a slow process to unpick all the BS that we've been fed for the last few years. That's where the celebration comes in. Then comes in the procrastination, and it's not really procrastination. Everybody just wants to make sure that they are getting things right, and you have got the Queen of Athames, and she's a great one for understanding the process, which takes time, and cutting things out that no longer serve her. And then something with the Eight of Wands, which is passion and desire, is going to quickly move in and shift for everybody. There is going to be a shift, and that brings in options, choices and blessings around the Seven of Chalices. But don't be held up by the naysayers. Don't be held up by the people who will either gossip or try to persuade you that this is not the way forward, because although it's crossing that, this is the positivity that's coming in to rid yourself of what the powers that be are doing, and allowing for you to see the investment in your future, in your children's future, in your grandchildren's future, is in your hands. And the only way to go forward and deal with that is to celebrate and make fucking good choices. And it is the choices of the people that are going to be heard loudest in this next 18 to 20 years. It is going to be heard the loudest, and it is going to make people sit up and take note. So what's in the collective's thoughts? Everybody's so fed up with the BS. Everybody's so fed up with all the stuff that's being rammed down our throats. We all just want to take a rest from it. We want to take time out. We want to think it through. And that's right and proper, because some of the things have got a place and some of the things haven't got a place. So what's going into the past, the power that's been wielded by the kings, by the leaders, are moving away. The idea of making umpteen laws so that people are watched and observed and all of that by the lawmakers is coming to an end. It's passing through. So what you will see is that there will be a return to being reasonable. There will be a return of the Human Rights Act. There will be a return of the rights of the child. There will be a return to certain bodies within each and every country relearning to serve and protect at all costs, because the power of the people, they know there is more of us than there is of them. So when this starts, I can't foresee that there is going to be any need for civil uprising, because I just think it's going to happen naturally. I think that people are going to start seeing the light. We've seen a lot of shifts of people in government in the UK in particular stepping away and moving away from that party already. They've only been in power for 4 months. They're stepping away. That's the truth of it. They are stepping away from it. So just know that what they've tried to do is whisk in all of these laws that's passing through, because people are going to start seeing sense. People are going to start seeing how it's going to affect them and their families as well. This is a pretty powerful full moon reading. It really is. So what's in the foundation? What's coming next? You got the High Priest coming in, beckoning you into the standing stones for protection, because he's trying to remind you that tradition has its place in any society. And then you've got the Wheel of the Year. The wheel has come round full circle. It has gone full circle, and it is saying there is a new beginning on the horizon. There is something that is starting. Where there's an ending, there has to be a beginning. This has come to an end, and it is ending in 9 days, this era. The new beginning is coming. It is not a betting or a gambling thing. It is happening. Whether we're ready or not, it's happening. 5 of Athames. Keep in mind, this is your foundation. So remembering traditions, allowing for the ending to come, to allow the new beginning to come in. This is a transition period, 5 of Athames. You may be offered up different scenarios, different thought processes and all of that. But if you've made your decision about what it is you want to follow, hold on to that decision. Hold on to what you feel is your truth. There's no one else can do that for you, but it is a transition period. So expect that if you have got one train of thought, that you may just change your mind, and it is your prerogative to do so. In comes a new beginning with the Ace of Wands, passion and desire coming in, being fulfilled around projects, plans and people. And that's personal projects, personal plans, personalisation all the way. So this is your foundation down here. And then in comes this gorgeous creature, the crone. It's a number 8. It is about things happening. It is about walking this pathway. We have all ended up at this point in time, at this place, because we asked to be here, to see this anomaly happening. We've chosen to have life on the planet Earth at this point. And that's why I got the Starseed deck out, because I felt it was really important to understand that. You've walked many lifetimes just like your ancestors have, but this is your journey. You have the beautiful lion walking with you to offer you the strength to continue your journey, where you are picking up the knowledge and the wisdom that the world needs to move into this new era. So just ahead for the collective, there is an ending. It's a 10 of chalices. There is going to be a lot of contentment and happiness that comes around because of this change. And I feel that the weight of Pluto being in Capricorn is going to be felt quite, I feel it's going to be quite light by the new year. I feel that weight, that heaviness, where we have been sucked in and spat out, that's going to lift. And then we're going to have a new beginning, because obviously where there's an ending, there's a new beginning. And the new beginning with the chalices coming through, it's about looking at self and your chalices and what you want to fill it up with, and not look so much at what the governments are doing. It's more about the heart space, and it's more about the spiritual space that we all crave. So there's a lot of happiness coming. And with the Ace of Chalices, it's choices that we make moving forward that's going to have the biggest effect on us personally. The Page of Athames also comes in just ahead of us. She's drawing energy down from the universe. She has got a book for knowledge. She's got the owl for wisdom. She's got the candle for intention. And she has got the moon for illumination. So for those of you that are already illuminated, already are aware of the changes that are going on, please don't feel it is your job to use your energy trying to persuade other people. They're either ready for the Page of Athames or they're not. But use that energy wisely for yourself and for those people who have started the transition and need us to pull them up with us. Those people that haven't started the transition yet, they've still got a hell of a journey to go. So a little bit further on, beyond the full moon, there's another transition card, and it's the Five of Pentacles. And I get that everybody for a short time are going to feel like their skin. And I have to say, the November full moon going into the December full moon, everybody feels skint because of the holidays that are coming up, the celebrations that we have. And, you know, most religions, most communities have some sort of winter celebration that they kind of splash out on, really. You know, whether they buy an extra food or whether they just get together with family. Yeah, it's knowing that there is money there. Maybe investments that you might have to cash in. Maybe it's a lost savings book you suddenly discover. Perhaps you get a letter suddenly telling you that someone's found something that belongs to your family. But you've also this beautiful standing stone for protection and warmth behind you that you haven't seen. But collectively, this shift is going to make some people, not all people, but some people, like they've been left out in the cold. Some people are going to go and put themselves in the cold because they can't stand the bullshit. But there is going to be that feeling, that transition. We've already got a transition on the deck, haven't we? Where was it? There. Right in the middle of your foundation. That is not going to topple you because you've got two cards either side. And you've got 3 major arcanas there. So this is going to be very different for everybody. So for those people that haven't started the transition, that start the transition late, may feel they've been left out in the cold. It is not your job to pick them up and spend your energy, your spiritual energy. Don't be tempted to do that. You need to wait until they've made a firm decision that they are going to transition with the rest of us. So what's hidden from you? Messages, Knight of Athames, coming quick, fast and furious. Just like any other air sign, the thoughts are there. He's holding that Athame up to draw the energy down, to continue this journey, but at quite a pace. So I'm going to suggest that maybe a lot of us will catapult into this energy. We will be fast forwarded into the energy. Oh. So, my darlings, what I'm going to do, let's leave that over there. And I'm going to get a card for each star sign for the next month. So I'm going to start with, who am I starting with? Where are we? 10th of Scorpio. I'm going to start with Scorpio. Scorpio, we have got the King of Chalices. Darlings, 2 sides to the King of Chalices. He can be loving, caring, really have his head screwed on. But if he's a low vibrational energy, Yeah, all hell can break loose, because he ain't going to tell you how he feels. But because it is you are a water sign, be a little bit more honest and open about your feelings over the next month. It's important for some people to hear how you are faring emotionally, because they may just well be worried about you. Sagittarius. Oh, you got the she Sagittarius. So the she comes in. She is this wonderful creature. She's a fairy or a witch, depending on the folklore. She's got this wonderful spiritual kitchen, and it's a 5. Again, it's a transition. You may be transitioning spiritually into a different standpoint and viewpoint in life. Yeah, nice. A lot of intention there, a lot of protection, a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom, a lot of magic. Just hold on to that, Sag. It's really good. So can I have a card, please, for Capricorn? Lord of Shadows, Capricorn. What have you been hiding from? Why do you need to rejoin love? You've had this a couple of times recently. Why have you been hiding away? Why have you been kind of looking out and seeing other people? That it's time now for you to emerge back into life like a butterfly. You know, when they come out of the crystallization and they go fluttering off, that's what they want you to do. They want you to see that that's worth it. So we have got, that's Capricorn. So now we've got Aquarius. 16. It's the 7 options, choices and blessings. Darlings, I think the Aquarians are going to feel this shift more heavily than anybody else. But it doesn't mean a disaster. What it means is that you have shone a light into that wild hunt and you've seen the truth. And it's giving you options, choices and blessings to be able to either rebuild your tower or to take whatever it is that you want and move on. You've got a little rooster there. It's a wake up call, jobby. I always lose where I am when I do it round the wheel. So Aquarius, is it Pisces next? I think it is. A card for Pisces, please. A card for Pisces for the full moon, please. Oh, Pisces, ain't you in there, love? Number 7, the battle work and options, choices and blessings going forward. Now, you look like you've come back from something quite triumphant. You've got your hand in the air going, yeah, I've done that. You've got no control over this chariot because your hands aren't on any reins. And the universe is reminding you, before you stand up and punch the air, sit down and enjoy the moment. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy the change. Because it is going to be quite big for you. Aries. Oh, I said Aries. And one just fell out onto the floor. 2 of Athames. You may have some sort of discussion with somebody that is not going to go too well. It's not going to go anywhere. And it may be that you'll just have to agree to disagree. You know your idea. They know their idea. There's no persuading each other to change. So just agree to disagree. Don't get in it with somebody. Don't get into an argument about who's got the better idea, because both ideas are solid, both ideas have got merit, but you just might have to go on your sweet merry way and deal with your idea on your own, rather than having a second person involved. Taurus. Oh my gosh, 2 of Wands. Leaving your comfort zone, Taurus. Literally. Now, it doesn't mean you're moving house. It doesn't mean you're going out on your jollies. You could be. You could be. But you're not going to do this alone. You're actually going out to seek something out. You're questing something. You want an answer to something. And it's finally come round that you get the opportunity to actually go and find the answer that you're looking for. Gemini. You've got nature. It's a number, it's a 15, but it's a 6. Darling, stop setting traps. Stop putting yourself into a position where you feel like you're trapped. You aren't trapped. You just need to release that trap once and for all and chuck it. Just get rid of it. Because it's doing you more harm than good. The little bear is looking at you going, oh, I ain't putting my foot in that. He wants to go and dance with the wood nymphs. He wants you to go with him. So it's all about setting traps, releasing traps, feeling trapped or not feeling trapped. It's about seeing the wood for the trees. Now, in other decks, this is the Devil card. But in this deck, it is depicted as nature. And it is depicted that you can either set a trap or release a trap. It is as simple as that. So Gemini, stop putting yourself into positions where you feel that you have got to do one thing or the other. Put yourself into a position where you have got full control over what is going on, but you don't have to go down the road of trying to release yourself or release somebody else from something that has tied them up. And don't let anybody else persuade you to sign into something that you're not 100% about. Who's after Gemini? Let's have a think. Oh, my brain's gone dead. So Gemini is into, everybody's screaming at me at this point, is into June. So who's before Leo? Goodness sake, my brain's just not functioning. Is it Leo next? Oh no, it's Cancer next. Sorry, Cancer. Oh wow, that went right out of my head. Can I have a card for my lovely Cancerians, please? For the full moon. And lovelies, just a quick message. I am going to be doing a live on New Year's Day. I'll probably look like crap, so be warned. Holly King, Cancer. You too, my darlings, are going to go in search of something. Now, the Holly King is this gorgeous creature. He is the keeper of the knowledge and the wisdom of the world, but he also goes seeking that knowledge and wisdom. And he's got his lantern that shows the way. He's got his tablet in his hand where he marks everything down, and he has got a beautiful deer to help him along the way. Now, he's also described as Father Time Cancer, so it may be time for you to put your money where your mouth is and start this search of whatever it is that you've wanted to do for quite some time. Leo. Leo, you've got a new beginning coming. The Ace of Athames is showing up. You are going to be able to cut out what no longer serves you, but more to the point, you are going to draw energy down this next month from the universe to get you to where you need to be. And that is sowing your new seeds. Whatever that is for you, it could be a new relationship. It could literally be sowing seeds because it's that time of the year. It could be a thought process. It could be 101 different things. But then I turn back to the dandelion, who is the only flower that depicts the sun, the moon and the stars in one flower. So we can see the sun here, the ball of seeds is the moon, and the little seeds are the stars. So just know that in this one picture, you have picked up the moon card, the star card and the sun card, which can't be bad. This new beginning is really quite something for you over this next month. Virgo. Four of Athames. Virgo, what you holding on to, darlings? I don't get it's anything bad. There's somebody knocking at your door, so I'm kind of getting that maybe it's an unwanted visitor and you've decided not to open the door, or maybe you're really wary that that person is lurking around somewhere and you're holding on to stuff because it's yours and nobody else has got the right for it. And if you have been helping people out and they've been bleeding you dry, keep some of that energy back for you. Keep some of your pentacles back for you, your ideas, your workspace. Keep some of that tucked well away. They're not entitled to have it just because they think they can. I'll do the one that's in my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, 12. Libra. Libra, you got the 9 of Pentacles, darling. Wish fulfillment is coming your way. There is going to be a shift in this new moon for you. And the shift is going to be that you are going to see that your money is going to sort itself out. Whatever that means for you, you could be paid late. You could have been offered something and then the offer taken away, and that's going to be lucrative. Or it could be just a way of opening up what it is that you need to stabilise your life for at least the next month. It is going to come round and it is going to be quite poignant, but it is going to offer you a lot of stability, a lot of you are planning to do things that require some finances, and it's saying the wish fulfillment's there. It's coming. It's going to be there. So let's just look at the bottom of the deck for the end. Oh, look at that 4 of Wands. Lots of celebrations coming the collective's way. It's almost like we've done the harvest. We've worked our little socks off, and now we've got celebrations coming in for everybody. Doesn't matter what the celebrations are. We're also going to be reminiscing about the past, and we're going to be taking leaps of faith, and we are going to see obstacles becoming options. Very nice. What a lovely New Year's. What a lovely new moon. No, full moon reading. Oh dear. I tell you, this stuff that's going on in my house is driving me mad. Right, my darlings, wherever you are in the world, please be safe, and I will catch you in the next reading. Bye for now.